Deep within a forgotten land, untouched by time, lay the whispering woods. Sunlight dripped through the canopy above, painting the forest floor in dappled light. Ancient trees, their branches heavy with moss and memory, whispered secrets to the wind. This was a place of magic, where every shadow held a whisper of enchantment and every rustle of leaves spoke of untold wonders. The forest was home to creatures of myth and legend. Pixies with wings of spun moonlight flitted through the undergrowth. Wise old tree spirits, their eyes glowing with ancient knowledge, watched over the woods. But a sense of unease began to stir amongst the fae. The whispers of the forest, once soothing and familiar, now held a note of warning, a hint of an approaching darkness that threatened to consume their world. One crisp autumn evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, a young fae named Alara wandered through the woods. Her heart was heavy with a premonition of danger. As she walked, Alara noticed a faint glow emanating from the heart of the woods, a glade known as the Whisperwind Clearing. Curiosity, stronger than her fear, drew her towards the light. In the center of the clearing, a web spun from threads of pure moonlight shimmered and pulsed with an otherworldly light. Caught within its shimmering strands was a creature unlike any Alara had encountered. Its scales shimmered with all the colors of the rainbow, and its eyes, wide with fear, held a spark of ancient magic. News of the strange creature and the web of moonlight spread through the whispering woods like wildfire. The fae, their hearts filled with a mixture of fear and wonder, gathered at the edge of the clearing, whispering amongst themselves. What is it? Where did it come from? Is it dangerous? Their questions hung unanswered in the air. No one, not even the oldest of the fae, had ever seen anything like it. Finally, an old fae, her eyes filled with the wisdom of centuries, stepped forward. Her name was Willow, and she was the keeper of the forest's history, her memory stretching back to the dawn of time. "The creature is a Skydancer," Willow announced, her voice echoing through the clearing. "It is a guardian of the light, a protector of all that is good." She paused, her gaze sweeping over the worried faces of the gathered fae. "The web is a sign that darkness approaches and that our world is in danger." A collective gasp arose from the fae. Their peaceful world, a sanctuary for so long, was under threat. But what could they do? They were, after all, just humble creatures of the forest. "To free the Skydancer and banish the darkness, you must find the shimmering scale," she said. "It lies hidden in the place where the sun sleeps and the moon awakes." Willow's words hung in the air, each syllable heavy with the weight of their task. The fae looked at each other, their faces etched with determination. They might be small, but they were brave. Ilara, her heart pounding with a mixture of fear and excitement, stepped forward. She would lead the quest to find the shimmering scale. Alongside her stood Rowan, a fae known for his quick wit and even quicker reflexes, and Thistle, a fae whose knowledge of the forest was second only to Willow's. Together, the three fae ventured out into the unknown. The forest, usually so welcoming, seemed different now. The shadows seemed deeper, the whispers of the wind more urgent. The journey was perilous. Thorny brambles tore at their clothes, and treacherous ravines tested their courage. Yet the three fae pressed on, their resolve unwavering. They deciphered cryptic messages left by helpful sprites woven into spider silk, followed the flitting lights of fireflies leading them through treacherous bogs, and navigated ancient paths illuminated by phosphorescent fungi. Each challenge they overcame strengthened their bond. One evening, as they rested beside a waterfall cascading down moss-covered rocks, the wind carried a faint melody to their ears. Legend has it that it guides those who are worthy to the place where the sun sleeps and the moon awakes. Following the ethereal melody, they found themselves at the foot of a towering waterfall. The cascading water seemed to roar with a voice of its own, its spray creating a shimmering curtain that obscured what lay beyond. As they approached, the waterfall parted, revealing a hidden cave bathed in an ethereal glow. Within the cave, a swirling vortex of colors pulsed with energy, its beauty both alluring and terrifying. This was the gateway to the place where the sun sleeps and the moon awakes, but it was guarded by a powerful enchantment. "Only those who have faced their fears and emerged stronger may pass," boomed a voice as ancient as time itself. The air shimmered, and 3 figures materialized before them. Each figure was a manifestation of their deepest fears, taking on forms designed to test their courage and resolve. Each fae confronted their fears head-on. Alara remembered the Skydancer trapped in the web, its eyes pleading for help. Gathering her courage, she wove a spell of light, banishing the monstrous spider back into the darkness. Rowan, his playful demeanor replaced with steely determination, danced through the swirling shadows. He embraced the darkness, turning it into a shield that protected him from harm. With a laugh, he emerged from the vortex, his spirit unbroken. Thistle stared into the mirror, his reflection mocking his every insecurity. But as he looked deeper, he saw not weakness, but the strength and kindness that lay within his heart. The reflection shattered, revealing the true Thistle, his spirit shining brighter than ever. Having faced their fears and emerged victorious, the 3 fae stepped into the swirling vortex. They tumbled through a tunnel of pure magic, their hearts pounding with a mixture of fear and exhilaration. They stumbled out of the vortex and into a hidden grove bathed in warm golden light. In the center of the grove, bathed in the golden light, hung another web spun from threads of moonlight. But this web was different. It pulsed with an energy that seemed to resonate with the very heartbeat of the forest. As they approached, the web shimmered, and an image flickered to life within its intricate patterns. They saw the Whispering Woods as it had been eons ago, a place of vibrant life and unimaginable beauty. They saw the fae living in harmony with the forest, their laughter echoing through the trees. And they saw the Skydancers, their scales shimmering as they soared through the skies, their presence a beacon of hope and protection. Then the image shifted. A shadow fell over the land, a creeping darkness that threatened to consume everything in its path. The image faded, leaving the 3 fae staring at the web, their hearts heavy with the weight of what they had witnessed. The Skydancers weren't just guardians of the light. They were the light itself, and the shimmering scale, lost for centuries, was the key to restoring their power and banishing the darkness. Guided by instinct and the faintest glimmer of light, Alara knelt at the base of the ancient tree at the heart of the grove. Its roots, gnarled and thick with the passage of time, pulsed with the same energy as the web above. She knew, somehow, that the shimmering scale lay hidden here, lost but not forgotten. As she reached out to touch the tree, her fingers brushed against something smooth and cool. It was a small scale, no bigger than her thumbnail, yet it pulsed with a light more brilliant than any star, the shimmering scale. With reverence, Alara picked up the scale. As her fingers closed around it, a surge of warmth flowed through her, filling her with a sense of peace and purpose. Together, the 3 fae made their way back to the Whisperwind clearing, the shimmering scale pulsing warmly in Alara's hand. They carried with them not just a scale, but the weight of the Skydancer's legacy, the hope of their people, and the future of the Whispering Woods. News of their return spread through the Whispering Woods like wildfire. The fae, their faces etched with a mixture of hope and anxiety, gathered at the edge of the clearing. They watched with bated breath as Alara, Rowan, and Thistle approached the web where the Skydancer remained trapped. Alara held up the shimmering scale, its light banishing the shadows that had gathered around the clearing. As the light touched the web, it began to dissolve, the threads of darkness melting away like snow beneath the warmth of the sun. Freed from its prison, the Skydancer spread its wings, its scales flashing with 1,000 iridescent colors. With a sound that echoed through the forest, the Skydancer launched itself into the air, circling above the clearing as its light banished the last vestiges of darkness from the whispering woods. The Fae cheered, their hearts filled with joy and relief. From that day forward, Ilara, Rowan, and Thistle were no longer just ordinary Fae. They were the keepers of the scale, entrusted with the safety of the Whispering Woods and the memory of the Skydancer's sacrifice. The Whispering Woods, bathed in the soft glow of the moon, and the memory of the Skydancer's light had found its guardians. And so, life in the enchanted woods went on, a symphony of rustling leaves, whispering winds, and the quiet magic that bloomed in the heart of every living thing.